Hey Jags fans, it's your boy Jaguars Forever, back today with another video. And in today's video, I'm going to be going over who the Jaguars should select with the 5th overall pick in the upcoming 2025 NFL Draft. And for me, there's only 3 real names that I have on my list, 3 real prospects. You can, like I said, you can add in and subtract all these different players throughout the pre-draft process, the build leading up to the NFL draft. But for me, there should only be 3 real names that the Jaguars should be interested in. And the first of those names is Arizona wide receiver Tedero McMillan. Tedero McMillan can do it all. He can go vertical. He can do those slant routes, go inside, go outside. He has the versatility to do both. He has great hands. He can make the contested catches. He can get yards after the catch. He can be a red zone threat with that big 6'4", 219-pound frame that he has. He has all the tools to be a great receiver, freak athleticism, has got the speed, got the hands, he's got the agility, he just has it all, and he could be a great complement to Brian Thomas Jr. And he would definitely, turn this offense into probably a juggernaut if we actually were able to go that route. If James Gladstone, Liam Cohen, and Tony Baselli wanted to go that route. But yeah, the first prospect, Arizona receiver Tedero McMillan. Moving on to the second one, we got probably the most safe pick out of all the mock drafts, for the Jaguars, and that's Michigan defensive tackle Mason Graham. Mason Graham is an elite run defender. I know I've heard ramblings that, he's a little bit undersized, but I mean, at the end of the day, the guy's 6'4", nearly 300 pounds. I mean, if you just turn on the tape, I mean, you can put all those measurables to the side. I mean, he can stop the run. He can rush the passer. He has a variety of moves like the bull rush, swim move. Like I say, elite at stopping the run. He's just a big body, he stays grounded. It's hard for those O-linemen, to push him around, even with double teams. So, and I think he'll probably be the next great defensive tackle, which is why, I think he is the most safe pick in this draft. So, especially for our first round pick. So, yeah. Moving on, the third and final prospect, which I know this is definitely a bit of a stretch, but we got Colorado wide receiver / cornerback, or how they put it on the list, athlete Travis Hunter. There's been smoke about Travis Hunter falling to us at 5 because in the latest, couple of mock drafts, they have I think Cam Ward and Shadur going top 2. Then they got Abdul Carter and Will Campbell, going to the Giants and Patriots respectively. And honestly, there's definitely a scenario where I could see that happening because, I mean, the Patriots definitely need, to solidify that left tackle spot. And, I mean, Will Campbell's right there for them if they want to take that. And I feel like Abdul Carter, say Cam Ward and Shadur go first, too. I don't see how the Giants would pass up a talent like Abdul Carter. So there's definitely a case to be made with Travis Hunter following to us. Honestly, the way I'd rank these 3 prospects, I have Travis Hunter 1, Mason Graham 2, and Tedero McMillan 3. But the only way to be honest, the only way I don't see us getting Mason Graham is if Travis Hunter falls. If we're being honest, don't get me wrong, I would love to have T-Mac too, but I just don't really see us going that route. But I mean, if they pick him though, either way, I'll be excited for it. I'm definitely going to give James Gladstone, Liam Cohen, and Tony Baselli the room to build this roster how they see fit and put their fingerprints all over this football team before I judge. Because I mean, you gotta give them a couple years before you can really say anything. I mean, yes, some of those free agent moves look kind of questionable, but they might really work out in our favor. You never know. But yeah, back to Travis Hunter, 6 foot, around the 185-pound range. Versatility. Can play both receiver and cornerback, which is still 2 pretty big needs for the Jaguars. Because, Jaron Jones might play the outside, or him and Jordan Lewis might, rotate that. But, man, having a guy like Travis Hunter at cornerback opposite of Tyson Campbell, that would really solidify that cornerback spot. Not to mention Which also, by the way, personally, I would have if we were able to draft Travis Hunter, I would mainly have him play cornerback, you know, and have him on some receiver packages. I know he said that he wants to play both ways in the pros, but like as a cornerback, I would have him play every down, and on the offense, I would have him have a couple of packages at receiver. Excuse me. But yeah, I would definitely play him as an every down cornerback and give him some packages at receiver on the offensive end. And like I said, I mean, really, whether they want to use him as a receiver or cornerback, either way, I mean, he's literally elite at both. I mean, as a receiver, he's so freaking fast. He has great hands. He definitely gets yards after the catch. He's a touchdown machine. On defense, he's a lockdown cornerback. He can take on the number ones every single game, you know, interceptions, pass deflections, all that, like disrupting routes, you know, stopping the run. Like, he can do it all on both ends. So whatever the Jaguars see fit, if we're able to land a talent like him, like, I'd be completely fine with. So yeah, I know it's a bit of a stretch, but I mean, you never know in the NFL draft. Maybe he does maybe he falls right in our lap. Like, that would be freaking amazing if he does. But like I said, personally though, I know I have these three prospects, but to me, honestly, like I said, I would not be mad at T-Mac. Like, that would be an amazing get for the Jaguars. But for me personally, not only with, you know, Tony Baselli and Liam Cohen, you know, and James Gladstone, really all three, you know, they've been emphasizing the trenches. So really, for me, it's, if Travis Hunter does fall, I think we have to pick him, and that would be an amazing pick. But if he doesn't fall, which honestly, it depends on really how the first couple of picks go. But if he doesn't fall, I think the Jaguars' like definitive pick will be Mason Graham. That's just my opinion, though. You know, you never really know, but yeah, that's just my opinion. But yeah, guys, thank you for watching this video. Please like this video, leave a comment, subscribe for more Jags content, and let me know what you think about the three prospects I have on my list for who we should pick with the 5th overall pick. Let me know if you agree with them, if you don't, and also let me know like if there's another couple of prospects that you think should have been on this list. And yeah, thank you guys for watching. Go Jags.